सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धिर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः। So we are seeing the answer given by the teacher to Shishya's question, what is the Adhara and Adhishthanam of this Jagat? Then Guru gave the answer. Atma alone is Adhara and Adhishthanam of this Mithya Jagat. And Sadrupa Atma is the Adhara and Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swabhava Vishesha Rupa Atma is the Adhishthanam. Then next question was, who is the drashta of this Mithya Jagat? And drashta of this Mithya Jagat should be different from Atma, because Atma is Adhishthanam and it is found in the examples that drashta is different from Adhishthanam. Like Rajju is the Adhishthanam for the Sarpa, then drashta of that Mithya Sarpa is different from Rajju. So drashta Adhishthanat Bhinnaha, and here drashta should be different from Adhisthana Atma, because Atma is Adhishthanam according to you. So Atma is Adhishthanam of this Mithya Jagat, and therefore the drashta of this Mithya Jagat should be different from Atma. Because yaha drashta sa adhishthanat bhinna. And for that answer was given in two ways. One answer is that there are two types of adhisthana. When one is jada adhishthanam, other is chetana adhishthanam. When jada adhishthanam is there, then drashta would be different from the adhishthanam. When chetana is adhishthanam, then drashta and adhishthanam are one and the same. And for that example given was this Swapna Drishtanta. So for the first type of Adhishthanam, Drishtanta is Rajju. Jada Adhishthanam example is Rajju, the rope. And for the Chetana Adhishthanam, the Drishtanta is Swapna Prapancha Adhishthanam Sakshi Chaitanyam. That Sakshi alone is the Drashta, Sakshi alone is the Adhishthanam. Then having given this answer, that who is the drashta? Sakshi alone is drashta. Because Sakshi is a Chetan Adhishthanam. So Chetan Adhishthanam will not be different from drashta, or drashta will not be different from Chetan Adhishthanam. Drashta will be different from Jada Adhishthanam, but not Chetan Adhishthanam. That was one answer, showing that the rule which you have made, that drashta should be different from the adhishthanam, is only in the realm of the jada adhishthanam. The example you are giving is only jada adhishthanam, whereas our present case is chetana adhishthanam. Therefore your rule will not be applicable. Second answer given is that Rajju is not the adhishthanam. Idamvrutti upahita chaitanyam called Sakshi is the adhishthanam, and other than Sakshi, nothing can be drashta, and therefore this Sakshi is adhishthanam, Sakshi is the drashta as well. It is a projector, it is experiencer, both. Like BE degree is there, so PE degree is there, projector and experiencer. Tasmat, finally, Tasmat Kalpita Sakala Drishya Andakoti Sahasrana Madhisthana Bhuta Adhisthana Bhuta Atma Eva Drishta. Atma alone is Drishta because other than Atma, nobody can be Drishta. Drashta has to be someone who has Chetana, who is Chetana, and therefore Atma alone being Chetana, it is Drashta. And Shishya may be still he may be deliberating. How it is that, how it is that. So Guruji said, don't worry, Asmin Pakshe Shanka Samadhanadikam na prasajyate. There is nothing more to doubt. Don't search for the doubt. Some people, they are given the answer. They have thought and then created question. For days together they thought and created a question. Therefore you fall in love with questions. And therefore when the teacher gives answer in one sentence, just dismissing some wrong assumptions, that your assumption is wrong based on which you have asked, then the person cannot give up his question so easily. You develop the attachment, intellectual attachment, that my question is so big, it requires, some very elaborate answer. It requires some appreciation. Guru should say, oh, wonderful question. Nobody asked this question. Really, it requires a lot of thinking. Then person feels good. Without that, if Guru says, oh, you wrongly thought it is like this, it is not so. So your assumption is wrong, based on which you are raising the question. Shishya doesn't like it. Because, it is like an insult to the intellect, the Shishya's intellect. Means it amounts to say, you didn't even think this, How come I didn't think this? Yeah, we may miss it. In fact, I really, sometimes I have asked question and teacher answered, in one sentence, I celebrated. I said, wow, that's great. No, it's such a simple answer. You celebrate it. Whenever I had this thinking, sometimes I also might have done that. That no, how can it be and all this. But I especially Swami Divyanand and all, I said something that Swamiji, how can Maya be without Adi? Well, itna aap kehte to how Brahman also can be without Adi? Why should we insist that everything should have Adi? Anyway, so the Shishya might be having that mind that how it can be so. Guru said, Shanka Samadhanadikam na prasajyate. Of course, this is not every time right response. Sometimes Shishya wants to ask, then you should not snub him. Like some gurus are like that. They don't want Shishya to ask for. Nahi bole chodo abhi. Sometimes I was told like that also. Don't do all this. So you teach something and don't get into this. So I felt that my question was very genuine. And I felt it was just dumb. Then fortunately, unfortunately, whatever, we have other teachers, so I asked to other teachers. Tu nahi or say. So not a right thing, but he did not give the answer. My question remained. So we have to ask that when one teacher is not available for answering, we have to ask other teacher to ask. So, but here, Guru thought that Shishya is like trying to create question. One approach of a sadhaka is, we should not try to dig out the question. If question comes, you answer. No, but it should not be like this. There must be something against it. So we have to find out what are the arguments against this. We need not. It is something like, in Gujarati they say, if your stomach is okay, you should not rub your stomach, move it very vigorously and create pain. Why? Because I have a stomach medicine, Since Guru is available, he should be utilized and therefore we should. So therefore we should create questions. Guru to abhi 2-3 दिन में जाने वाले. He used to go after 2-3 days. So maximum. Sometimes it is okay if we can write the question down. But we need not have the pressure to ask questions. If they are not there, not there. So we can simply say, Guruji, tell how your sadhana was. We have some general questions. That we can ask. Alright. So here Shanka Samadhanarikam na prasadyate iti guruha. Then Guru is telling further, Mithya samsara nivartanecha na uchita. That was the main point. The desire for removing the unreal samsara is not proper. Hey Soumya, Itham mithyabhuta samsara dukkham bhrantya tvai pratibhasate. In this manner, as we have seen earlier, mithyabhutam samsara dukkha which is mithya, like Rajju Sarpa, bhrantya, because of delusion, tvai pratibhasate. It appears in you. People feel, Swamiji, I have so much dukkha. In my life, so much dukkha. In me, dukkha and dukkha alone is there. Sukha ka suraj kabhi dekha hi nahi. They say like that. Never seen the sun of happiness. All the time I am seeing the darkness of night. So, darkness of pain. So, samsara dukkham bhrantya pratibhasate. Tasmat mithya samsara dukkha nibivurutsa tavana yujyate. Therefore, since samsara dukkha is really not there, therefore your desire to remove that samsara dukkha, which is mithya, na yujyate, is not proper. Tatra, up to this we had seen. Tatra ayam drishtanta. With regard to this fact which is mentioned so far, this following example is there. What is that? Yadi kashana mantrikaha kasmechit purushaya swamantra prabhavat mithya bhutam shatrum pradarshati. Yadi kashit mantrikaha, some person who knows this occult science, that some magician, black magic and all, kashana mantrika, some mantrika means one who knows mantra, black magician. Kasmechit purushaya, to someone, swa mantra prabhavat, on account of the strength of prabhava means strength, on account of the strength of one's own mantras, mithya bhutam shatrum pradarshati, he shows an unreal enemy. Somebody, Devadatta, is most of the time thinking about who has killed my brother, who has killed my brother, who has killed my brother. And so, I want to finish him. One person told me this interesting thing, he did not get married. I said, why didn't you get married? He said, somebody had killed my brother. So, I wanted to kill the killer. And if I kill that person, then I will go into jail. Then my wife will have problems. So I did not get married. I really mature thinking. Really, it's a fact I'm telling. Somebody really told me that's why he didn't get married. Because he said, Swami, any mumde to jail mein baithna hai. But then I said, what happened? Did you kill? No, Swami, that person who had killed was arrested. He was sent to jail. In jail itself, he died. So when this person remained unmarried because time passed. So कैसे होता है? I somehow get all stories like this. Okay. So Shatrum Pradarshayati. So this person is very obsessed with this idea. Where is my enemy? Where is my enemy? I want to kill him. Show me. So this mantrika is showing him. This Mithya Bhuta Shatru really has not come. He shows him. He creates the appearance of that. Artificially, like some create. Mithya Bhutam Shatrum Pradarshani. Virtual entity, they call it. The virtual entity creates. Okay. Now, this person knows that this is a virtual entity. Tada, then. Tat Shatru Vinashaya Sapurushaha Na Yujyate. For killing that enemy, which is just appearing, virtual reality, to kill that person, Saha Purushaha, that person who is having this so much animosity, na yatate. He does not make any effort. He will go and near that and to the screen or something where it is seen, he tries to put a sword or something. That doesn't happen. It is the same fellow. Sometimes we seeing him also, people may get worked up. But if we assume that this person otherwise he is same person, then he will not try to kill this virtual enemy. Na yatate. Because he knows it's mithya. When you know something is unreal, then you will not try to remove it really. Because it's already not there. That which is not there, why should I make it not there? Because killing means destroy. It's already as good as destroyed. Means not there means destroyed. Then why should I destroy the destroyed? So, na yatate. Tadvat. Similarly, mithya bhuta samsara nivruttaye. For removal of the unreal samsara, tava ichha, your desire, na yujyate, is not tenable. Tathacha uktam. Likewise, it was told, Gaudapadehi, Bhagwan Gaudapadacharya ji, it was told where Mandukya Upanishad Karikayam. Karika means a commentary in verse form. On Mandukya Upanishad, there is a commentary in a shloka form, in verse form, that is called Mandukya Upanishad Karika, Mandukya Karika. In that, this shloka is there. Prapancho yadi vidyeta nivartetana samshaya. If the word was existent, then nivarteta, then it should be removed or it could be removed. Na samshaya, there is no doubt. If something is there, then it can be removed. And if it is a problematic, it should be removed. But maya matram idam dvaitam. But this entire duality is just maya. Maya means it's mithya, like a magic of Paramatma. And therefore it is really not there. Therefore, how can it be removed? Why should it be removed? What is the reality? Advaitam Paramarthataha. In reality, this Turiya Tattvam is Advaitam, non-dual alone. So non-duality is reality. The Dvaitam is not there really to be removed. Tatha, this is one. Iti karikayam uktam. Similarly, Varaho Upanishadi cha uktam. There is one Upanishad called Varaha Upanishad. Varaha means the boar. The boar Upanishad. So Upanishadi uktam. But there samvada is there between Rubu and Nidagha. The samvada is there. It is a minor Upanishad. In Adyar, there is one Adyar publications. They have published the Upanishads under different categories. One is Samanya Upanishad, then other is Yoga Upanishad, then Shiva Upanishad. This comes under Yoga Upanishad. As far as I remember, Yoga Upanishad. Amruta Bindu and this both are in same category. I think they must have the very Yoga Sadhana comes. In Amruta Bindu Upanishad also there is Sadhana, no? What Sadhana? Yogic practice? Omkara Dhyanam. So Dhyanam is there. Bas Dhyana Yoga mein laga diya. Yoga Upanishad. This is also Yoga Upanishad. There, it starts with this question on Jivan Mukta. And then so many shlokas are there, so many chapters are there. In this second chapter, 73rd shloka mantra is this, where the appreciation of a wise person regarding this Pratyagatma as Brahman. Pratyaga Binna Brahma Vishayaka Vidvad Anubhava. That is the topic. Under that, this mantra has come. Pratyaga Binna Brahma Vishayaka Vidvad Anubhava. Okay. So, what is the appreciation of a wise person with regard to Prapancha and oneself? That is given. Ajnanameva na means Ajnanam itself really does not exist. We say all problems are because of ignorance. But Paramarthika Drishtya, Ajnanam also does not have any reality. Therefore, we say Tattvamasyadi Vakyotha सम्यक दी जन्म सम्यक दी or something दी जन्म मात्रतः सम्यक दी जन्म मात्रतः अविद्या अविद्या सह कार्येण नासिदस्ति भविष्यति. By the very birth, when there is a occurrence of this knowledge born of Mahavakya, then the appreciation of the person is avidya along with its karyam, adhyasa. Na asid was not there, is not there, will not be there. So when Rajju Sarpa is negated, what is your appreciation? If somebody asks that the snake was there earlier, do you say that it was there, now it went away? Do you say that? No. What do you say? It was not there. I just thought it to be there. Really it was not there, it is not there, it will not be there. Similarly, Ajnanam eva na. The very ignorance because of which all other superimpositions are there, that itself is not there. Kutaha jagataha prasangaha. Where is the scope? Prasanga means scope. Where is the scope for the world to come? Jagataha prasangaha kutaha. How can there be the scope or situation of the world? And because Jagata is mithya, being mithya, it is born of ignorance. When ignorance itself is not there, then where is the question of the real world being there? And Jiva, Isha, Deshika, Vikalpa, Katha, Ati Dure. Katha means the statement, experience, or the reality of Jiva, individual, Isha, Ishvara, Deshika, the teacher, Vikalpa, division. The Katha, the story of real Jiva, real Isha, Ishvara, real Acharya, Ati Dure, is very far off. Means there is no possibility of reality of them. When Ajnanam itself is not there, Jagat itself, there is no scope for the real world to come. And when world itself is not there, then where is the question of the Jivas, Ishvara and Guru, etc. who are staying in this world? So, Ati Dure is a very far off. Means it is dismissed very far off. There is no possibility. Okay. So, Ekanta Nirmala Chideka Rasa Swarupa Brahmaiva Kevalam Aham Paripurnam Asmi. Then what is there? I am there. What type of I am? Kevalam Brahma Eva. Non-dual Brahman alone. Which is Paripurna. Which is complete. So complete non-dual Brahman alone I am. Which is Chideka Rasa Swarupam. Which is of the nature of homogeneous consciousness. Ekarasam is homogeneous. So Brahman, I am Brahman, which is of the nature of homogeneous consciousness, which is Ekanta Nirmalam, completely pure. Means I am that pure that I can never be subject to impurity. It is not that I was impure and now I become pure. Means I am having that type of purity which can never go away. So that Brahman I am. Iti kim? Iti Varahopanishadi cha uktam. So by this, what is the answer given? That samsara is really not there, and therefore the desire to remove samsara is based on Bhranti, is inappropriate. Na yujyate is really not there. So still Swamiji Shishya is going to ask, but still I feel like removing this samsara. So Shishya is asking the question, which is the question of many Vedanta students. So let us see. You can, some of you can identify with this question. What is that? Mithya samsarasya api dukkha hetutvat tan nivrutyupaya prashna. He says, even mithya samsara, even unreal samsara is dukkha hetu, is the cause for dukkha. so far, I was considering that my in-laws or my neighbors, are real and they are causing difficulty for me. Now I am coming attending Vedanta classes and I come to know that they are unreal. But Swamiji, the noise they are making, when I am sleeping at that time only they make noise. So that problem doesn't go away. So he says, Mithya samsarasya, whatever status you give, Mithya samsara, unreal samsara also is the cause for dukkha. And therefore, tan nivrutti upaya. So how to remove that unreal samsara? So far I was asking how to remove samsara. Now you told me samsara is mithya. Now my question is slightly different. What? How to remove this unreal samsara? Very genuine question. No? Really. People directly or indirectly they have this thing. I mean, whatever trouble is there, we call it mithya, but problem is there. Swami, you have a mithya financial problem. Please help me. Because it simply says, Swami, you have financial problem. I said, problem is mithya. So therefore, in the beginning itself, he doesn't want to waste time. So he starts with that. Starts with that and he says, Swami, I have a mithya financial problem. Please help me. So Shishya is telling, I have a mithya samsara problem. How to remove that problem? Mithya samsara problem. That is a genuine thing, This is the heart of most of the sadhakas, Vedanta. This samsara is mithya. That understanding doesn't seem to give me relief. ये तो खाली पढ़ने के लिए है. That is not, Swami is not working. You tell me how to remove. Suppose you have lost something, somewhere you have misplaced your computer, phone, etc. Then at that time I give you upadesha, nothing belongs to you. You are a sangha atma. Don't waste my time. You tell me, Swamiji, you don't know any mantra. There is some Kartika mantra or some mantra is there. That mantra you chant, then you get things. There is some mantra for that. In South India, they say, I think Kartika or some mantra is there. So Murugan or something. So you chant, then you will find the things. Swamiji, do you know that mantra? That's what they will ask. If I tell them, see, this whole whatever you lost, that computer, etc., mithya, your notion that it belongs to is mithya, somebody got it, no? Somebody got it. See, like I was eating this jamun every day. And now, today, he went there to find only one jamun he got. Somebody had taken away everything. I said, oh, all right, so prarabdha for taking, that is over. So, if we have then some understanding, then we can say that. But most of the time, people, even Vedanta students, they will say, Swamiji, you don't tell me like this. When I come for the class, you tell me. When I come outside the class, don't give me Vedanta. In fact, they say, don't bring Vedanta, they say. Don't bring Vedanta. Like I remember some years ago, among some sannyasis, the discussion was going on. And he was complaining, this is like this is like this fellow is like this person is like this. Then somebody said, सब नारायण है. बोले कि ये तो सब बोलने के लिए है. It is only for I remember all these Nivrutti Pradhana people only were there. Sannyasi, brahmacharis. But I remember that discussion. Somebody said, ये सब नारायण है. They did not like. So similarly, Shishya is asking that my problem is mithya, but it is creating dukkha for me. So mithya samsara is also cause for dukkha. And so how to remove that mithya samsara? Then dukkha, mithya dukkha. How to remove mithya dukkha samsara, or how to remove this mithya dukkha? So he is asking, hey Swamin, oh Swamiji, Jagatvai mithya eva swapnadivat pratibhati. So Shishya is first repeating what Guruji has told. So that Guruji should not say, you didn't understand what I say. So Shishya said, I have understood. don't think they have not understood and asking questions. So he wants to say that. So thoda smart hai na. So jagat tvai mithya eva swapnadivat pratibhati na cha asti tat paramartha sadrupena iti yaduktam tas satyameva. So he wants to make Guru feel good about himself. So he said, Jagat Tvai, this within quote. So he said, you have given this Upadesha to me that in you the world Pratibhati appears Mithya eva, falsely, Swapnadivat, like dream, etc. Nacha asti tat paramartha sadrupena. That Jagat is not really there. Paramartha Sat means as real existent entity, that Jagat is not there. Paramartha Sadrupana means as really existent entity, the Tat means Jagat Nasti. Iti, in this manner, Yaduktam, what was told, the Satyameva, that is right alone. I understood and is correct. Shishya is telling Guruji, the Satyameva. Generally, just for information, etiquette is there. We should not say Guruji, yes, right. It's not a correct way of saying. Some Shishya has got habit, right? You should not say, yes, Swamiji, I understood it. That's a correct way of saying. Right. Correct, Swamiji. Correct. Who are you to tell? That's only etiquette I am telling you. Okay. That's Satyameva. That is correct only. He said correct. That is not correct. So, that's Satyameva. Tathapi. Even then, Yatha mayi mithya rupena va rupantarena va sa janana maranadi rupa samsaraha na pratibhaseta tatha upayaha rupaya upadishyatam mahyam. This Granthakara uses very beautiful Sanskrit, easy and beautiful Sanskrit. At least to me it looks easy. For some people, so many words they are using. But if you are used to read Bhashyam, it looks quite easy. Bhashyakara uses very, some involved the compounds. He is relatively less. Okay. Tathapi. Even though what you said is right, still, yatha, the way, mai, in me, mithya rupena, samsaraha na pratibhaseta. By the way, this samsara, by the method, this samsara would not appear. What type of samsara? Janana maranadi rupaha, which is in the form of birth, death, etc. And adipadena dukkha. Because he will say that now Janma is not there, Bharan is not there, why are you worried? Therefore Adi is there, Dukkham is there, Vyadhi is there. So affliction, this pain, apamana, all are there. So samsara in the form of birth, death, disease, pain, etc. How it will not appear, the method by which this samsara would not appear. But Guruji said, but it is mithya. He said, mithya rupena api na pratibhasi. You tell me about the method by which even samsara would not appear in the form of unreal. And he said, okay, it will not appear as real. It will not appear as unreal. It will appear in something other, some other form. He said, no, rupantarena. So Guruji may bring some other category. Okay, now onwards you will not have real samsara. And you did not want mithya samsara. Now we will have mithya satya samsara. Something Guruji may bring. Veda vada. Therefore he said, no way. Like sometimes, the lady will say, this lady should not be there in our house anyway. No, we'll give different. No way she should be here. So like that Rupantarena. So in any form, these samsaras should not appear. Rupantarena api samsara na pratibhaseta. In any form, how samsara would not appear, tatha upayaha. That method, upaya, the means for that particular situation, krupaya upadishyata. You please tell me, krupaya, with your grace or with compassion, please tell me. Mahya means to me. So what he says, you tell me the method, upayaha upadishyata. Yatha, by which. You tell me the means by which this world will not appear in me in any way, in any manner, unreal, real, or in any other manner. I do not want this world to appear in me. You tell me what is to be done for that. Tatha upayaha upadishyata. The Shishya is very desperate. He said, I want to be free from samsara. No? Tell me how. Like sometimes, people come and say, tell me how to be free, how to be free. Upadishyatam mahyam. And further, he says, Shishya is repeating the statement of the Guru, restating, Anuvada. Mithya bhuta samsara nivruttaye sadhananveshanam tava. Here na is missing, so you have to add na. Na yujyate iti bhavaduktam yadyapi satyameva. After yadyapi, bhavaduktam there is a comma, no? It should not be there. After satyameva. He says, bhavaduktam, what was told by you? What? Sadhananveshanam. The searching for the means, nivruttaye, for the removal of unreal samsara. Mithya-bhuta samsara means unreal samsara. Searching for the means for removal of unreal samsara, tava, for you, na yujyate, is not proper. Guru had told earlier, if you remember in the 128, Shishyasya mokshecha bhranti janya. So your desire is bhranti janya. For moksha, desire for moksha is bhranti janya, etc. What we are told, that is satyameva. Yadyapi satyameva. So desire for the means, anveshana can be translated desire, search, desire for the means for removing the unreal samsara is not proper for you. In this manner, what was told, yadyapi satyameva, even though that is right alone, tathapi, even then, yasya mithya padarthaha dukkha hetu bhavati, tena sa mithya padarthaha tannivrutti sadhanaihi nivartaniyaha eva bhavati. Yasya means for whomsoever, for any person. Yasya purushasya, for any person, for whomsoever, mithya padartha, unreal thing, dukkha hetu bhavati, becomes the cause for dukkha, cause for pain, sorrow. Tena, by that person, sa mithya padartha, that unreal thing, tan nivrutti sadhanaihi nivartaniya eva bhavati. That unreal thing should definitely be removed. Nivartaniya means should be removed. By what? With the help of tan nivrutti sadhanaihi, by the means of the removal of that particular thing. When something, even though it is unreal, but it is creating the problem, then that unreal thing also should be removed by the means, whatever way. Like movie I am seeing, horror movie, I am afraid. So what? I switch off, that's all. I do it. No, it is mithya. Mithya problem is creating problem for me. What do you do? Switch off. Switch off is what? Nivartana sadhana. So by nivrutti sadhana, so nivartani eva bhavati. It becomes something to be removed by the means of removal. Even though it is a mithya padartha, but creating problem. Alright, and he gives example also. I gave the movie example. He gives similar swapna example. Tathahi. For explanation, kasyachit, for someone, pratidinam, every day, Bhayankara Duswapna Darshanam Jayate. Every day there is experience of nightmares. Bhayankar means terrible nightmare. Jayate is born. Every day he is having nightmares. Sacha, that swapna, mithya bhutasya api, tasya swapnasya निवृत्तये जप पाद प्रक्षालनादि अनेक उपायान अनुतिष्ठति. Saha means that person. Suppose somebody is having this swapna nightmare every day. That person mithya bhutasya api tasya swapnasya nivruttaye, for the removal of that dream which is even though unreal, dream is unreal only. What does he do? He gives upaya. Anutishtati. He performs upayan, the means. What are the means? Remedies. Japa. There is a mantra. Duswapta Nashana mantra is there. I think Hanumanji or something is there. So you chant that mantra. In fact, I was to bring that book. I have a book which has got all these mantras. Where this, how to remove the Duswapta. So there is mantra. So you chant that mantra, then it will go away. Only thing I was thinking that we chant Hanuman mantra, so Swapna will go. Hanumanji comes there. Some gada. I hope it will not happen. So Japa. Creative brain, so he thinks like this. Japa, pada prakshalana. That's a nice way. If you wash your feet, then you will not have such dream. So nice, you know. Cold water, I'm adding cold water. So it will cool your head perhaps. Pada prakshalana. Cold water, I am not sure, okay? So don't do it. Disclaimer. I'm just thinking it must be that. It might be hot also. So you try both. Whichever works. One day you try cold, one day you try hot, and tell me which one works. If it works. Alright. So pada prakshalanadi. So other means yoga nidra cassette you hear, that's all. So adi anekopayan anutishtati. Person is performing the means to remove that duswapna, even though he knows that swapna is mithya. So Shishya wants to drive home this point, that mithya thing also, when it is a cause for the problem, should be removed. Now whole samsara is mithya, I agree, but still it is a problematic for me. And therefore, I want to remove this mithya samsara. I am not telling Satya Samsara. You have explained, I have understood is mithya. But mithya also is becoming cause for problem. So we remove. Just as in our day-to-day life we do is, even though something is mithya, but if it is creating problem, we remove. I gave the example of horror movie. And this Duswapna. Tatha, similarly, mithya bhuto api ayam samsaraha janmadi dukkha hetutvena me pratibhati. Similarly, this samsara, bondage, even though it is unreal, mithya bhutaha api ayam. This samsara, even though it is unreal, me pratibhati. It appears to me as what? Janmadi dukkha hetutvena, as the cause for the dukkha of the birth, etc. Janma dukkham, jara dukkham, vyadhi dukkham, so many dukkham, jaya dukkham, pati dukkham, so many dukkhas are there. So, guru dukkham also, shishya dukkham. Guru की कोई problem होता है ना कोई. So, janmadi dukkha hetutvena me pratibhati. It appears to me the samsara as the cause for problem. So he says the samsara is like swapna. So just as the duswapna, even though it is mithya, do we try to remove or not? We try. Similarly, the samsara is mithya, but is creating problem. Therefore, I want it to stop appear. I want that it should not appear to me. Me pratibhati ataha tan nivartanam ichchami. Therefore, I desire the removal of that samsara. Even though it is mithya, but still it is creating problem. Therefore, tat means samsara samsara nivartanam ichchami मिथ्याभूतस्य अपि संसारस्य निवर्तनम इच्छामि. कैसे भी हटाओ, somehow remove it, take it away. तस्मात् तन्निवृत्त्युपायं कृपया वद भोः इति शिष्य प्रश्नः. Therefore means what? Since I desire to remove this mithya samsara, why? Because it's creating problem. Since unreal samsara is creating problem, therefore I want to remove it, and therefore tannivrutyupayam, the method of removing that samsara, krupaya vada, please tell me with compassion. Out of compassion, please tell me. Boho means is a manartha sambodhana. O revered Guru, please tell me. Iti shishya prashnaha. In this manner, there is a question of disciple. Here, we need to know the approach of different types of sadhakas. One interesting point I was reading from Swami Akhanandaji's book. It's very beautifully said. He says, suppose there is a mirror, and in that mirror, different types of reflections are happening. That mirror represents the sadhaka. Now, some mirror wants what? No reflection should come in me. No reflection. Sometimes horse comes and donkey comes, dirty things come, reflection. I don't want any reflection. That is a yogi sadhaka. Yogi's approach is that no thought should come in me. Means it's something like the mirror is desiring what? No reflection should come in me. The yogi's approach is that. Akhananji se uska जीवन पानी में गया. So he means he is wasting his time because that is never going to give permanent solution. Because how long he can remain there? His prarabdha, prabala prarabdha will bring him back out of samadhi. Some ant will come under him and then he will wake up. Cannot remain. That is yogi's approach. The classical devotees, not the Vedantic devotees, the generally whom we know as devotees, they are like the mirror which wants, I want particular reflection. So they are a bhakta mirror. That mirror which wants not no reflection. What he wants? Particular reflection. So that is a bhakta mirror. Bhakta wants what? All the time I should think about God. Narayan, 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 Narayan. Shiva, 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 Shiva. So he is a bhakta mirror. He wants what? Particular reflection. No other reflection should come. No other thought. Khatapata matha should not come. Always God, always God, always God. God, God, God. Ishvara, Ishvara, Shiva, 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 Shiva. So that is like a mirror which wants particular reflection. Whereas our Vedanti is like that mirror, which says, jisko aana hai aaye, jisko jana hai jaye. Whatever reflection wants to come, let it come. Whatever wants to go away, let it go. It doesn't matter to me, the mirror. Mirror says that even if donkey is reflected in me, I am not becoming donkey. When the horse is reflected in me, I am not become horse-like. Nothing. If this is a female comes, I am not becoming a female. If a male comes, I am not becoming male. If child comes, I don't become childish. And if something goes away, I am not losing anything. If something comes, also I am not getting affected. How does it matter? आने वाला आए, जाने वाला जाए. आए उसका अवकार, जाए उसका न तिरस्कार, उनको नो नकार. So whatever comes, I welcome. Whatever goes, poitu vanga. So go and come. That's it. In Tamil, there is a poitu vanga. That is the Vedanti's mirror. If that mirror is Vedanti, what will he say? Let it come, let it go. So Vedanti's approach to the problem is this. How does it matter? This in Antakarana, there is a Dukhakara Vritti, Sukhakara Vritti. How does it matter? I am not is Dukhi. I am the Sakshi of the mind which has got Dukhakara Vritti. And that is a Vedantic approach. And Vedantic approach alone has got permanent solution. It is something like, for this infection, final solution is strengthening the immunity. Otherwise what? Swamiji, I have to stay only in this place. I should avoid all those infection, whatever infectious thing, infecting things, infectants. Things like that. I have to be this only. I have to be this. There I should not. There only I came. That is a Bhakta's approach, Yogi's approach. No infectant should come. Whole day, phenyl. That yoga. There is some OCD, one person was telling, he said, my mother, Swamiji, everything comes from outside, she has to wash. Even some eatables, suppose laddu, etc., she will put so much water on that. Anything, she has to clean. And so many times, whole day, he said, people cannot come. OCD. Similarly, these people, sadhaka, become OCD. No thought should come. Other people, only God thought. Vedanta is whatever thought comes. That is the freedom of Vedanta. Puja Swamiji used to say, I remember in Rishikesh some years ago, he told me, I think in 91 or something, when he had brought this first course people, he says, how the wise people think? They are thinking like ignorant people only in some area. Means all of a sudden they will think of a camel. It may happen. They don't make a judgment based on that. How come I thought about a camel now? That is real freedom. Freedom is not that I can avoid some thoughts. Freedom is not that I can maintain some thoughts. Freedom is I can be indifferent, unaffected to any thoughts. And that is what Guruji is going to give the solution. When Shishya has asked this question, then depending upon the adhikari, Guru will give answer. If Madhyam Adhikari, Adham Adhikari, he has not understood Mithyatvam so much, only word he knows, and therefore he is asking this question. Guru, you are telling Mithya problem, no? So I want to remove that. How to get rid of my mother-in-law? You please tell me. Nobody Mithya, I'll let it Mithya, but I want to be Pariprabha. You tell me. So to such people, the answer will be given differently. To them we say, you do some japa every day. You see some good qualities in that person. And you try to visualize that she also is this creation of God. Something like that. Or depending upon the situation, a topical solution will be given for topical problem. That is the approach of a compassionate guru with reference to Madhyama and Manda Adhikari. We say, a problem has, so we'll do this. We can do this. Your financial problem, you do some Avanti Homa. But for that, Swamiji, you have to give me loan. Okay, I will give you loan. So, depending upon Yakshana Rupa Balihi. But if Adhikari is Uttama, then Guru will prescribe and stick to the final solution. Because Guru has the hope that this Uttama Shishya, if we stick to the final solution, he or she will be able to grasp it. Only it requires sometimes one or two repetition, once or twice repetition. So for Uttama Shishya, Guru will say that alone is the final solution. Today or tomorrow, that alone is to be done. Like somebody says to the doctor, doctor, I don't want surgery, I don't want surgery. Give me some medicine. Doctor will say, see, I will give you medicine, but after medicine also, this problem will not go. 1 or 2 days solution relief will be there. Again you have to have, and afterwards I have to increase the dosage of medicine. And time will come, then we have to do it. So why to postpone it? Anyway, it is to be done surgery because there is no other way. Why not to do it now? So that's why. So for Uttama Shishya, Guru will insist, will stick to, emphasize the final solution alone. And Guru will say, this alone is to be done. You keep seeing your problem is mithya. The solution to the mithya problem is to see that problem is mithya. Solution to mithya problem is to see it is mithya. Mithyatva nishchaya alone is the solution to mithya problem. That is the final, ultimate, real solution. All other solutions are symptomatic treatment, not real treatment. So Guru will insist that alone, which we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.